everyone, and welcome back to our channel.
On today's episode, we'll be staying at the Horseshoe and showing you everything this Caesars Entertainment Center Strip property has to offer for the Las Vegas guests.
Along the way, we'll be providing you with our honest thoughts and opinions on whether the Horseshoe is worth booking for your next Las Vegas visit, or if you're better off looking elsewhere.
So stick around for all the fun on today's episode of James and Paul Try It All.
Now, as we make our way down the escalator and into the Horseshoe, we want to be fully transparent and say that this was not a planned stay, but instead a last-second booking after a poor experience while staying at Luxor. Check out that review on our channel at the link in the description. As they say, when life gives you lemons, make a hotel video. Originally opened as the MGM Grand Hotel and Casino on December 4th, 1973, the property later became Bally's Las Vegas after Bally Manufacturing purchased the resort in 1986. Later, it was rebranded as the Horseshoe Las Vegas by Caesars Entertainment in 2022, named after the original Binion's Horseshoe Casino in downtown Las Vegas. The Horseshoe Casino is a nod to Las Vegas of the yesteryear in its classic design and gaming offerings. With an expansive casino floor featuring a decent selection of slot machines and table games, there's something for every gambler. If you're a poker player, you may just want to check out the Horseshoe's Hall of Fame Poker Room. If you enjoy Keno, the Horseshoe also features a dedicated Keno Lounge, which is admittedly something that you don't see too often on the Strip. If slots are more your speed, they have a surprisingly diverse selection of machines, plenty of classic three-reel games, as well as newer favorites like Dragon Link and Huff and even more Puff. You may even find a few slot machines that you haven't seen in years. If you'd rather spend your money at the tables, Horseshoe offers games similar to almost any other casino on the Strip. What we mean by that is 6-5 blackjack, 000 roulette, and crapless craps. But they do usually have some decent minimums in the ballpark of $15 to $25, as well as games like Face Up Pai Gow and Mini Baccarat at $25 minimum bet. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, sports fans, but their Caesars Sportsbook is limited only to a small kiosk. However, just off the casino floor, you'll find a fun sports-themed dining destination with Guy Fieri's Flavortown Sports Kitchen. Let's cut to past James and Paul for a bit and take a look at their experience on their exciting journey to Flavortown.
Flashback.
We're going to visit Guy Fieri's Flavortown Sports Kitchen here at the Horseshoe in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Stick around as we take you on a trip to Flavortown. Trash can nachos have just arrived. We got the barbecue brisket ones. They're a big, hot, trashy mess here. For what they are, barbecue brisket nachos. Brisket smoked 12 hours. I could probably just make a meal out of these.
So I decided to go with the fish and chips. I will be the first to say that I did not expect these to be this big. They are giant. They took like the whole cod and fried it up.
They don't skimp on the portions.
No, they don't. The portion is big. It's a huge piece of cod.
Yeah.
It's a nice little seasoning to that beer batter. The fish is flaky, and it's not oily and overly greasy. I can highly recommend the fish and chips.
We got the crispy cheeseburger here. We added bacon, because what's a cheeseburger without bacon? But look at that bad boy. Pretty yummy. Let's give it a bite. All in all, this is a solid burger. I'm kind of sad that I slept so long on Guy Fieri's burgers and restaurants before. I'm kind of kicking myself. As you make your way to the end of the casino floor, you'll find an escalator that will take you down to even more offerings at the Horseshoe. Let's check them out. Now, one of our favorite spots here at the Horseshoe is the recently opened Cabinet of Curiosities. Now, this is a cool little speakeasy style bar with amazing cocktails and a really interesting, unique vibe. Let's cut to some footage and we'll show you the Cabinet of Curiosities.
The Cabinet of Curiosities is open from 1 p.m. to midnight with extended hours until 1 a.m. on Friday and Saturdays with a happy hour from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. to close.
So we have got a cocktail here at the Cabinet of Curiosities. I went with my personal favorite here, the two brass cranes. Now this is gonna be gin, citrus vodka, limoncello, lemon juice, and simple syrup, garnished with a little bit of extra lemon zest. It is like the most perfect lemon drop martini ever. That's just to die for. So delicious, so lemony, so refreshing. I highly recommend it.
So I am going with the Pink Stone Egg. Now this one is a mixture of tequila, lime juice, coconut puree, passion fruit liqueur, and ginger beer. Let's give it a taste. Oh, that's perfect. I love the little, looks like a piece of like blood orange. Delicious garnish. Definitely getting the tequila and passion fruit and the ginger beer. This is a great way to start our night before we go into the lock.
And just what is behind that locked door? Check out our video about the Cabinet of Curiosities and the lock, where we go behind that locked door for some more cocktails inside. We'll put a link in the description so you can check it out.
All right, so if you're staying here at the Horseshoe, they have the Real Bodies exhibit. Now, this is an exhibit which is almost like a museum of preserved parts of the human body. And one cool fact is they have a room that resembles the Paris catacombs with real skulls inside of it. They also have it available to get married in. There is a catch, though. They can only book it up to 1 month out or about 30 days. So if you are looking to get married here, contact a Caesars representative and inquire about the Real Bodies if you're going to get married on a short whim.
Now, if you're a kid at heart or traveling with kids, Horseshoe Las Vegas offers the Dino Safari, complete with interactive exhibits and animatronic dinosaurs. And if you just love mini golf with a Twilight Zone twist, why not indulge in some Twilight Zone mini golf? They even have a sci-fi wedding chapel where you can get married. Feeling hungry, but want something a bit on the basic side? Why not enjoy Horseshoe's food court, complete with staples like Johnny Rockets, Wing Zone, Nathan's Hot Dogs, Subway, and a millennial favorite of the shopping mall, Sbarro. While Sbarro is in no way a good slice of pizza, with malls being mostly extinct, you can get that Sbarro fix here at Horseshoe. And of course, while we are not ones to use the fitness center, there is one here at Horseshoe, and it is open from 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. So if you need a workout, then Horseshoe has you covered. There's also a monorail station at the back of the property. Heading back up to the main casino floor by registration, there is an essentials store. Now, do not expect good prices on any of the stuff here. We recommend instead visiting the CVS right outside of the Grand Bazaar shops by Paris. Now, one thing we do want to say about registration. Caesars really needs to staff their desks better. At the time of our check-in, it was midnight, and even with the Diamond Priority line, we still did not get to our room until 1 a.m. They literally only had 2 people at the desk. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with our tour of the room at Horseshoe after these messages. We want to start off with a huge shout out to Jim for the recent super thanks. Thank you so much.
Hey everyone, before we continue, please consider hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released. It really helps us out and helps our content be seen by more viewers just like you. Thanks so much in advance. We appreciate it. All right guys, time for a room tour. Come on in. We are here at the Horseshoe and we've got pretty much a standard king room. So nothing super fancy, but it serves our needs and it's a great budget option here, especially if you're looking to not spend a lot on your stay in Vegas and rather spend your money elsewhere on all the fun things to do and eat. Let's start off with my favorite part of the room tour, and that's the bathroom. The bathroom at the Horseshoe is pretty much no frills. Gonna be honest, no big tub, no jacuzzi, it's fine. But it serves a purpose and everything that we need is here. Got a nice little vanity with plenty of space, vanity lights. So if you need a little bit more light to check out yourself in the mirror, maybe do some makeup, preen yourself here. Anyway, nice little shaving mirror as well. Also great, for a close-up makeup, works really well. Beyond that, they have a nice, big, spacious walk-in shower. You could easily fit 2-3 people. Nice little rainfall type shower head. Nice little shelf space there for your shampoos and such. Beyond that, very basic toilet. Let's give it a flush test. Nice and powerful. Not to get too graphic, but I appreciate a good toilet with a forceful flush, especially when you're eating Vegas buffets and heavy, rich food. So that's important because no one ever wants to be embarrassed by having to call maintenance to fix the toilet. Before we hit the bedroom, we're gonna show off the closet. Pretty standard closet with sliding doors. Room safe is in here. Plenty of room to hang things up. There's a iron and an ironing board so you can make sure all your clothes look fancy and pretty and nice and not wrinkled. Moving on into the room now. You got your standard full-length mirror. Again, very important because when in Vegas, you really do want to dress to impress, make yourself, look as best as you can, and a full-length mirror really helps. We've got, and not a mini bar, but a mini fridge. So we have got our waters and a little bit of Gatorade in there from the ABC store, right conveniently located at Planet Hollywood, just a couple of resorts down. Lots of drawer space to fill up with clothes. This door is actually a little broken, so there we go. I said, this is great for the review. There it goes. One broken fixture, I'm not gonna complain. Nice big TV, probably like a 48-inch TV, maybe 50, nah, it's like 48-inch. Digital cable, lots of channels to choose from. Most importantly, I've got my Cartoon Network to fall asleep to with some Adult Swim. So that makes me happy. Got another big mirror over here at the desk area, which, I mean, hey, you can never have too many mirrors when you are trying to make sure that you are ready to go out and enjoy the Las Vegas Strip. Comfy little chair to sit in case you need to sit down and do some work. Maybe write a postcard. I mean, who writes postcards? But in case you want to, you know, or like us, maybe you're gonna sit down and do a little video editing on your laptop. Two nice, comfy leather chairs, super comfy and enjoyable. You know, but again, how much time are you spending in your room anyway? Now each side of the bed comes with a nice little nightstand. I've actually not even little, a pretty big nightstand, again with a lot more storage. Nice big lamps on either side of the bed. Get your standard hotel room telephone, which, I mean, who uses that anymore except to call down for your luggage? But it's there when you need it. One thing I will say is I like the bed. The bed's very nice, and in my opinion, it's the right amount of firmness. It's not like rock hard, but it's not soft like a marshmallow. You're not gonna sink down into it. Caesars, in my opinion, has really great mattresses, at least based off my preference. Paul likes them a little bit softer. I like a little bit firmer. So in this case, this is a win for me, but Paul would prefer a softer mattress. All in all, that's pretty much our room here. Now, I will actually say, I almost forgot.
But wait, there's more.
One last thing. Well, this is our first time staying here since it's been Horseshoe, let's put it that way. One thing I do love about Horseshoe that we've experienced through rooms that our friends have had here, if you get the right room, you get a really awesome view of the high roller and the Sphere. And at night, there's nothing quite like having your curtains open and watching the Sphere do all its funny, kooky little things as you're falling asleep. All in all, now we're gonna shut that because it is the middle of summer and it's hot outside. I will say though, these windows actually do a pretty good job of not letting in too much heat, but still hot enough that I'm gonna keep these blackout curtains closed for now because I don't wanna come back to a super hot room in the evening. Even though these windows do a pretty good job of keeping the heat out as much as possible. If you've seen our Luxor review video, you might already know why I'm very insistent in making sure these are closed, because that was an experience. And if you haven't seen that video, check it out. You definitely wanna watch it before you consider staying at the Luxor in the middle of summer. On that note, my friends, we've still got a lot more to do, so we're gonna keep on going and stay tuned. We've got a lot more stuff to show you at Horseshoe.
Now, if you're looking for some moderately priced eats, for the Las Vegas Strip that is, why not check out the Grand Bazaar shops? These shops make up the gateway into the Horseshoe if you are accessing the property from the Las Vegas Strip. Some highlights here include a really awesome donut shop where they make some custom donuts. Let's check them out.
If you're looking for a sweet treat while you're here at the Horseshoe, why not check out Duck Donuts, where you can get a customizable donut made fresh to order. Let's go ahead and cut to some past James and Paul footage from our trying every donut shop on the Las Vegas Strip video, which we'll of course put a link in the description. We definitely enjoy Duck Donuts, and we encourage you to check them out too. We just got our donut from Duck Donuts, and the employee gave us a French toast donut. I'm excited to dig into this. So this was about $5 for the donut. So let's give it a bite. But look at that, look at that. That just melts in your mouth. Oh my.
One thing I will say is I've never been the hugest fan of a cake donut, but for whatever reason, Duck Donuts does cake donuts right.
You know, compared to the other prices we paid so far here on the Vegas Strip for donuts, $5 for a custom-made, freshly made donut. Not a bad price.
All right, if you're here at the Grand Bazaar shops at Horseshoe, there is Istanbul Mediterranean. This is one of our favorite late night eats. They offer doner fries, shawarma, pitas, wraps, and you can customize every order. It really is the best thing that you can have when it's just late at night and you're walking back to your hotel.
And if you like candy, you can never go wrong with It's Sugar. Or why not try some Nashville hot chicken with Dave's Hot Chicken? If you are craving a burger, there's always Wahlburgers, but I will be honest in saying that after having it, it's not really one of our favorites. What was good though was Dirt Dog. If you like a pig out, there's always the 1-2 punch of the DUI fries and a DUI dog. And if you're craving boba, Grand Bazaar also has that.
Now, if you notice the construction that's right behind us, they are opening up a new multi-story bar called the Bottle Blonde.
And if you love country music, the newly opened Old Red can satisfy that fix.
1 hour later.
All right, everyone, we are out here at the Blu Pool at Horseshoe. Now, if you are staying here at the Horseshoe, this is a great pool option. I can already tell you right now that it is not blasting a lot of music. There's also, it's just a very calm and cool vibe. So if you're not into those like really loud party pools, this is a great option. Also, one really awesome thing about this pool, there is a deep end. This is one of the few pools on the Las Vegas Strip that actually has a deep end to it. If you want to actually swim in a pool, this is a great option. It is a hot day today, like really, really hot. Now, one thing to keep in mind about this pool, especially on like a hot day like this, you are going to get tempted to order yourself some type of beverage or something. Keep in mind that a regular sized drink at the pool bar here is $34.99 plus tax. That will set you back quite a bit for just a small frozen beverage. They really make a racket here on the pool drinks, but honestly, every pool in Vegas does. Now, I will say one thing I did enjoy about the pool here at Horseshoe is if you really want to just go all out and go swimming in an actual pool, this is the pool for you. It also goes down to 12 feet, which is pretty awesome. Now, with that being said, what type of Vegas pool are you going to need a pool to be deep at 12 feet? Honestly, I don't know, but I will definitely give it this. Go with them for having the grandfather clause.
A few moments later.
I am not the hugest fan of going to a Vegas pool, but I do it all for you. So I do hope you enjoyed that little cooling interlude. And one thing that is kind of awesome about the Horseshoe is that if you do have families and kids, they do have an arcade. It is all done with types of cards. You can go ahead and swipe them. Let's go ahead and take a quick look around and see what kind of rooms they have. Now, there is just about every single claw machine that you can think of. So many claws. There's a little bubble tea unicorn in here. Now, because I am an adult, obviously I am going to play and enjoy things in the casino, but you know what?
Say what?
I think I'm gonna have to do this. Oh, Vegas, you are a cruel mistress. I guess I'm gonna have to. Well, we got our fun card here in tow. Let's see if we can get ourselves one of these boba unicorns. I swear, this is probably gonna be worse than freaking Dragon Link. So, as you can clearly see here, this says 3 credits. Now, this little card here is 10 credits per $1. What does that mean?
Thank you.
That means it is $3 per try. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh. Now, if you have kids, this might be a lot of fun. However, you are definitely going to need a lot of money for your kids to enjoy this.
5 minutes later. Yes!
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Did I get it? Oh my God, I actually got a boba unicorn. Here we go. Cute little boba unicorn. That being said, I have a few credits left. What shall we play? I got one more chance at something. I think I got one more game. Cosmic XL. They have giant We Bear Bears. Let's go for it. You think we can get Ice Bear? Let's see if we can get Ice Bear. Come on, grab on Ice Bear. I should really know that that's not gonna happen. Let's go ahead, take our prize and head back upstairs.
Tucked away in the corner just off the casino floor, you'll find what we think may be the most underrated steakhouse on the Las Vegas Strip, Jack Binion Steak. Their menu is made up of classic steakhouse favorites, as well as some more unique options not found elsewhere. We highly encourage starting with an order of the ketchup chips and queso dip, or the Bloody Mary wedge salad, which is a unique take on your standard steakhouse wedge. They also offer a fabulous prime rib, as well as your favorite classic steak cuts. During our dinner there, the service was impeccable and our food was excellent. For a full review of Jack Binion Steak, check out our video on the channel. We'll put a link in the description of this video. All right, everyone, it is just about time for our final thoughts. We have been here at the Horseshoe for 4 nights. In summary, I would say, I think we like this property. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree with that.
Now, this was kind of a whirlwind, fly by the seat of our pants review of the Horseshoe because originally we didn't plan on staying here. We were originally supposed to be staying at the Luxor. Things didn't work out the way that we wanted to, so we checked out the Luxor and checked in at the Horseshoe, and we did our best to try and, improvise,
and,
yes.
Have a stay here and put together a video review on the Horseshoe.
Right. I will say there are definitely some pros and cons to the Horseshoe. Cons being it's definitely an older property.
Yep.
Compared to some other resorts on the Strip, Caesars, MGM properties, what have you. There's probably some less amenities here than there are others.
Yeah, the best way I could describe the Horseshoe is it feels like an older Vegas hotel.
It feels like a classic Vegas
like a
hotel.
classic Vegas hotel. All the stuff that you want in a classic Vegas hotel, which is a simple gaming floor. One thing I will also say about Horseshoe is it feels like Bally's, but just with another name.
I think the rooms are fine. They're fairly spacious. You could definitely see some wear and tear, but again, nothing that's egregious.
And the furnishings are not gonna be new, but the room was clean.
Exactly.
The room was simple. It had everything you needed, even had a little cooling fridge in it,
Right.
which was nice. That being said, the pool area does show its age. A lot of the deck chairs are kind of old. You can definitely tell it kind of has that retro feel, like it was in the 70s. They do their best with it. You know, they put the cornhole out there and the foosball and the expensive drinks at $32.99 for, you know, just a basic tiny little margarita.
Though in their defense, that's really going to be almost
That's
every
freaking Vegas pool. That is the standard.
Right.
But you can definitely tell the pool area is showing its age. But I did appreciate being able to at least swim in a pool that had a deep end.
easy access to the monorail station.
Yep, that's another big selling point.
Yeah.
So if you want to just go to MGM Grand, you can get on the monorail. If you want to go all the way up to, you know, Sahara, you can go on the monorail.
All in all, I think that we probably would both agree and say that is Horseshoe going to be an amazing experience? Probably not. No.
But it's going to serve what you need.
Right. It's a perfectly acceptable experience.
And the price is, if you can get the price right on it,
Right.
then it is a perfectly good way to save some money so you can spend it on a bunch of other things while you're here in Vegas.
Right. I'd say the off-the-rack rate starts usually around somewhere around $100 a night, but can vary depending on season, demand, things like that. Our cost for 4 nights here at Horseshoe, last minute, by the way.
Very last minute, because I literally booked the room while we had that issue at Luxor. In the middle of the afternoon, same day.
Right.
Somehow, with my Caesars Diamond status or whatever, you know, play, I got this room for having to pay for the Friday and Saturday night and Thursday, averaging about $50 a night. I was able to use my rewards credits for the remainder. This wound up being a comp stay.
Yeah.
So thank you, Caesars.
On that note, I think we've beaten this horse to death. So if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released. We released our weekly Vegas vlog series every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, as well as our weekly Slot Play series, Slot Play Sunday, every Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. As always, you folks are the star of the show and the whole reason that we keep doing this. We really appreciate your continued support, and thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I think the only thing left to say is, until next week, have a great one. Can I get 1 pepperoni slice? And 1 barbecue chicken as well.